Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to use Azure AI to build a threat intelligence platform. We will explore building a threat intelligence platform using Azure AI. This platform will help organizations stay ahead of cyber threats. First, understand what threat intelligence is. Well, threat intelligence is the process of gathering, analyzing, and disseminating information about potential cyber threats. And you have to understand the importance of threat intelligence because it helps organizations make informed decisions about their cybersecurity posture. Right now, you should understand what Azure AI services are. So, in a nutshell, Azure offers various AI services that can be used for threat intelligence, such as Azure Sentinel, Azure Cognitive Services, and Azure Machine Learning. Right now, Azure AI services can help automate threat detection, analyze large data sets, and provide predictive analysis. Right. So first, I will quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. All right, I'm logged on to the portal. Now, we have to first set up Azure Sentinel. So to create Azure Sentinel, you'll click on Create Resource. And then you will type in Sentinel. You'll have to create a Sentinel workspace. So in here in the search box for Azure portal, type in Sentinel and you'll see Microsoft Sentinel here. Just click on it. And here you get an option, create Microsoft Sentinel. All right, create a new workspace. Select a resource group. I don't have any. I'll create new. Test lab Azure AI, or say test lab Azure AI TI for threat intelligence. Click on it. You can name it anything. You type in the name here. My Sentinel East US. Click on tags, review, create. I'm using pay as you go. So make sure that you check in the pricing tier as well so that you are not unnecessarily charged and then regret later. It's running the final validation before it gives me an option to click on create, which will actually onboard or deploy this Sentinel workspace. I'll click on create. It's initializing the deployment. I will pause the video and come back. Now, till the time the deployment is in progress. Now, you all know that Azure Sentinel allows you, so you'll click on it, allows you to enable data connectors for it to ingest data from different resources, whether it's Azure or from any other cloud as well, from on-premises as well, right? So I'm going to integrate Azure Cognitive Search connector for Microsoft into this Sentinel workspace. Okay, Azure Cognitive. So Azure Cognitive Services is a collection of AI-powered APIs and services that make it easy to build intelligent application. Right, so these services provide pre-trained models and APIs for various AI capabilities like computer vision, natural language processing, speech recognition, and more. It allows developers to easily incorporate advanced AI into their applications without needing deep AI expertise. Okay. Now, if you will see the Azure Cognitive Search connector, so you have to go into the connectors for this this Azure Sentinel resource. I'm going to type in Here you go to diagnostic setting. Add diagnostic setting. Right. So this is the diagnostics logs wherein the logs from one of the resources. In here, the Azure cognitive search resource, diagnostic logs will be ingested into Sentinel, right? So the connector uses Azure policy to apply a single Azure cognitive search log streaming configuration to a collection of instances defined as a scope. All right, now we'll create a cognitive search service. To do that, you go into the Azure portal and click on Azure AI Search. Click on here. So this is AI Search, which is a cognitive search service. You click on Create Search Service. A resource group, select the one in which you deployed your Sentinel. Enter a service name, my search ASAR. I will create it in East US because I have this Sentinel in East US. Pricing tier, make sure that you are selecting the free tier one for this lab. Click on change pricing tier. I have this free, I'll select it. Review and create. Click on create for now. Validation is in progress. I'll pause the video and come back. Okay, this is also done. I'll click on go to resource. Now I will set the diagnostics setting and make sure that the data is going into the Microsoft Sentinel workspace. Okay, I will say diag for this. Send to log analytics workspace. This is the one. I'll say all logs, audit, all metrics for now. And I'll click save. So the diagnostic settings would be updated and the logs would be ingested into the Azure Sentinel workspace that I've created. All right. Now what I'll do, I'll try to use the Azure machine learning workspace, and you need to build the predictive model with the machine learning models to predict potential threats. All right, so to get started, we'll also create the resources. We need to start working with Azure Machine Learning, which is a workspace. To use Azure Machine Learning, you will first need a workspace. The workspace is the central place to view and manage all the artifacts and resources we create. And then you also need a compute instance, which is a pre-configured cloud computing resource that you can use to train, automate, manage, and track machine learning models. Because compute instance is the quickest way to start using the Azure machine learning SDKs and CLIs. You will use it to run Jupyter notebooks and Python scripts for all the labs or tutorials that you need to follow. So what I'll do, I will need to sign into the Azure Machine Learning Studio. All right, so in the Azure portal, click on Azure Machine Learning and it says no workspaces to display. Workspaces are where you manage all the model's assets. And I will click here to create one. I will use the same resource group. I'll say first Azure ML workspace. I'll also go for East US here. Storage account, key vault. So it creates storage account, it creates key vault, it creates application insights. I'm not going for container registry. I'll go for the inbound access. For now, I'll do the all networks. I'm not going to create an inbound access private endpoint. I'll go for public now. I'm not encrypting any data. I'm not going with storage access account type. Tags, review, create. It's running the final validation. I'll hit create. It's initializing the deployment. I'm going to pause the video and come back. All right, I'm going to go to my Azure Machine Learning workspace as well. Work with your models in Azure Machine Learning Studio. I will click on Launch Studio, which takes me to ml.azure.com to manage the Azure Workspace Studio, Machine Learning 1. All right, I'm into the studio now. So the basic steps to create a predictive model in Azure Machine Learning Studio is first to create a workspace that we have created, and then we have to prepare the data. We need to import the data. We need to load the data into this workspace from various sources, which can be local files, blob storage, or Azure SQL a database as well. So if I see the data assets, right? So if I'm going to create a data asset here, I'll say test. My data asset would be the file. If I create a file I'm not going from Azure storage, or I can provide a web URL, which is my search service URL. So if I go on home and I click on my search service and I go for public, because I allowed the public access here, so I'll do from a URI, right? So next I will see, this is my URI from which I'm skip data validation. Next, I'm going to go with create. Right. Now this is how I am ingesting the data into my machine learning workspace. Right. Now I'll have to choose the relevant feature from my data set that will be used to train the model. Right. So if I go into the consume option, interactive deployment, or the job that I am created. All right. And then I have to divide my data into training and testing sets to evaluate the model's performance. Right. So, and then I will train my model. I will choose an algorithm. I'll train my model. I will evaluate that model based on the data that is ingested from my search service into my machine learning workspace, so that I can train the model to actually predict or demonstrate the threat intelligence platform. Right. So when you will train the model perfectly, you'll see the platform in action. You will have to simulate some threat data and show how the platform detects and analyze the threats. Right. So this platform will also provide real-time threat detection. It will do predictive analysis and actionable insights. Right. So if you list down the benefits of preparing this threat intelligence platform with Azure AI, it will help organizations stay ahead of cyber threats and make informed decisions about their cybersecurity posters, right? And you can also try building your own threat intelligence platform with Azure AI, and stay tuned for more cybersecurity, the features that you can utilize. And you can let me know how did it work for you in your test environment or your lab environment. And then if you want to finalize the deployment of this model, then you have to register the model. You need to save your trained model in the workspace for later deployment. Then you have to, you can make your model available as a web service for making predictions in real time. And you need to continuously monitor your deployed model and retrain it with new data to maintain the accuracy. Optionally, you can use Azure Data Factory or Synapse Analytics. You can integrate Azure Machine Learning Studio with Azure Data Factory or Synapse Analytics to create data pipelines that will automatically ingest, transform, and score data using your trained models. Okay, I hope this was informative for all of you. If you need any further assistance or you want me to make content on any type or any other topic, please let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.